MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of four between the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Anibal Sanchez gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 7:06.
The windup and the 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. In there, and it's 0-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
Sanchez uses a split finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Thames is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
That is third. The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Eaton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Tyler Chatwood is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. Now the 2-0 home. Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Adam Eaton digging in next. In the dirt here. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for second in that department. Turner leads off second with nobody out. That misses. 2-1 the count now to the National center fielder. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he wants to get that curveball down or he's going to get hurt.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Here now is Juan Soto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's fouled away. 1-1. Here it is.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taken all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
Count even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Now a curveball misses inside. Hot shot on the ground is short.
Turner fields it cleanly.
On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So here's Albert Almora next. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First delivery to him on the way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Into the box, David Bote.
The second baseman,
As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pops this one up. Kendrick is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in, Eric Thames. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball that's outside. Ball that's out.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the stretch. And that is swung on and missed by Suzuki. He's down on strikes for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
As Drupal Cabrera comes on with one away as he looks at a ball, it's 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
The 2-1 home. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Ryan Zimmerman is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Tyler Chatwood, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Tyler Chatwood.
And now pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Soto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, left field.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Now back.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, Anibal Sanchez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The pitcher, Anibal Sanchez.
Now here's the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for Washington, The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Stepping in, Trey Turner. First pitch on its way. This pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
3-2 now. One out, nobody on. Hit to short. Baez has it. And that's the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's out. Hey.
Ground ball right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
A 1-1.
Ball. Down.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming in on it is Eaton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First delivery to him on the way. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line drive base hit. Bryant ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's Javier Baez. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run shot to left center. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
3 runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, David.
Now batting, David Bodie. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Here's Howie Kendrick.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's taken for strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Kendrick is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in the sport, and it doesn't matter right-handed or left-handed pitching. He's one of the elite threats with a bat in his hands. Another 0-2 home. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Oh, that's out.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Juan Soto to the plate now. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now a crazy swing here on a pitch that winds up hitting him. Nothing in 2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, It's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. 0-1 the count. And that misses 1-1. Thames behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Nope.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
1 ball, 1
Tough
strike.
spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nats leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Stepping into the box, Tyler Chatwood comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and Kendrick leaves his feet, but he can't reel it in. It's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now pitching
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. 3-0 now. Rainey stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
First offering on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope. The count 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Here now the 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Cubs strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
On its way is pitch number 75. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 21.
Starlin Castro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Nationals. Number 14. Starlin.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ray Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Ready with the payoff pitch. There's ball 4. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this point. I feel like we can all see the exhaustion from all the way up here.
Yeah, I think it's time to go get him, Matt. We're seeing a guy that's given all that he has, and I just don't see any sharpness left in his stuff at this point.
Well, the bullpen is active, so we'll see if they make the move soon. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Austin Voth takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Austin.
Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Suzuki corrals it, and the throw is in time. Contreras is retired, and there's 1 away. Javier Baez will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's the pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Albert Almora.
At the plate now, Albert Almora. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So now in the box, Eric Thames.
For the Nationals, the right fielder, Eric Thames.
Jeremy Jeffress enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
First pitch on its way. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So 1 gone in the inning now for the catcher Kurt Suzuki.
Nope, that's down.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score.
Ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home.
Hey! Full count. 3-2.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Ready for another shot now as Drupal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
To the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around. Stepping in, David Bote. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The second baseman, David Bote.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopped at third, but this is foul for the first strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Chicago, Number 7, Victor Caratini.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Suzuki has it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Fouled away. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Victor Robles is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Victor Robles.
Dan Winkler comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall.
Eaton.
Digging in now, Adam Eaton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he gets ahead 0-1. And he popped him up. Baez moving to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it 4-1. Roenis Elias is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season
Number
here.
55, Roenis Elias.
Ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up now, Jason Hayward. He singled his last time up. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. He pulls this one into right, into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up Kris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Elias, a left-hander that stands 6 foot 1 inches tall. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And that is off the wall in right field. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Thames is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now at the plate, Howie Kendrick. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
In now, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 pitch. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Another try at 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0.
Count 1-0.
can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Nationals are right back in it. It's now a 4-2 score.
Hey, any home run in late innings certainly feels good, but when you're able to take the closer deep, you definitely send a message to the opposition. That's their shutdown guy out on the bump.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Suzuki is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Hayward will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up. It's now 4-2. Wander Suero enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. At the plate, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And it's fouled away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is eaten. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 5.
Albert Almora will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here it comes. In a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Cabrera's up with it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now
at the plate, David Bodie. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 out, nobody on. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
Fouled off. great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Suzuki corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Nothing in the Cubs' half of the ninth. One last shot coming up for the Nats. They remain down by a count of 4-2. So striding in as Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Now at the plate, Ryan Zimmerman hit the ball.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Kyle Ryan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. He's ready. Now the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Drilled down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ryan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
One ball.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Yan Gomes will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10, Yan Gomes.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here now is Trey Turner. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the Nationals.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the ninth. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off happening.
In the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The set and the 1-0. Second and third, 2 away. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Boy, D-Row, talk about definition of clutch coming up in the ninth and delivering a game-tying RBI base hit.
Yeah, what a huge at-bat right there. As a former offensive player, these are the moments you live for.
At the plate, Howie Kendrick. Line drive to center field. And Kendrick has a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Ready once again, Juan Soto. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero. It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to...
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Will Harris takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Will Harris.
Ian Happ is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the 9th, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is, the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
Fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. Solo shot to right center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, somebody's anxious to end this thing and get the heck out of here. We'll see if that leadoff homer stands up. Either way, that's definitely a way to start the extra frame.
The batter, the left fielder, Kyle.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
And this one's in the dirt. A runner on first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Your attention, please.
Ninth inning save situation coming up now as they'll entrust Craig Kimbrel with the baseball here as he'll try and close things out. Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. No balls and one strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Number 28. Third.
So now to the plate, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. Kimbrel pauses and delivers. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Kyle Ryan gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Craig Kimbrel wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, The Chicago Cubs sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-4. Eugenio Suarez had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate, helping lead the Reds past the Yankees 11-7. The Brewers amassed 14 hits in the game as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 10-2. The Rockies got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. Blake Treinen collected win number 3 this year as the Boys in Blue took down the Pirates 4-3. They now have 5 straight wins. Evan Longoria plated 3 runs on the day as the Giants took down the Braves 3-1. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-1. The Toronto Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-3. Also from Tampa Bay, first baseman Ji-Man Choi will be out of action for a few days according to team reports. He's dealing with a strained bicep muscle. The Red Sox held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-3. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-6. In other White Sox news, center fielder Adam Engel is currently listed as day-to-day. He's said to be dealing with a sprained knee. The Royals hit 3 long balls as they took down the visiting Orioles 5-4. Michael Fulmer fell short of the shutout but pitched into the 9th inning, not allowing any runs, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 2-0. The Seattle Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland 4-2. The Houston Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Angels 2-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.